A battle of the smart speaker titans. We've got the brand new Echo Dot 4th generation, comparing it to the Nest Mini. Which one is going to be the best one for you? That is what we're going to be finding out in today's video, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'd like to thank you for joining me here on the Reviews.org YouTube channel, and welcome back to another video. If you're looking to bring some smarts into your home, we've got two great candidates right here. We're going to be comparing these two speakers side by side to see how well they each perform. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like this one. With that said, let's get started. The Echo Dot has a radical new design with its 4th generation. Instead of the traditional hockey puck look, it's now a ball with a flat rubber bottom to keep it from sliding. However, it keeps its 4 physical buttons on top for volume up, volume down, microphone mute, and the action button to activate Alexa without having to say the wake word. On the back, you're going to find a power port with a 3.5mm auxiliary jack to connect this to an external speaker or to a better sound system. Another new change with the Echo Dot 4 is that the action light has been moved from the top of the device to the bottom of the device. So depending on its location, that might be a good or bad thing, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So the Google Nest Mini looks a bit dated now, but I guess that's to be expected because this device did come out in 2019. It has a much cleaner look with no visible buttons. Instead, it has touch sensors under the fabric. This is for volume up, volume down, and you can tap on the middle to play and pause music. You can also mute the mic with a physical button on the back. Also, there is a hole on the bottom of the device so you can hang this on a wall if you wanted to. Now, unlike the Echo Dot, this device does not have a 3.5mm jack, but you can connect both devices to external speakers through Bluetooth. Now, I want to circle back to the action lights on both of these devices. Now, when I initially saw that they moved the light to the bottom of the Echo Dot, I was concerned that you weren't really going to be able to see that light at all, but in fact, it was quite the opposite. The light now reflects off the surface, making it actually even brighter and easier to see than it was before. Now, the Nest Mini, on the other hand, actually has the lights underneath the fabric. So from a distance, if you are trying to talk to this speaker, it's going to be hard to see if those lights are on and it's actually listening to you. Okay, now let's take a look or listen to sound quality. With the Echo Dot 4 being the newer device, my expectation is that it was just going to have better speakers and a better microphone. And the reality is, I was right. However, the difference was not that drastic. Here is a side-by-side comparison of the speakers from these two devices.
Tonight I leave familiar for the great unknown. Got a couple broken arrows and my hair is grown since you saw me last, talking on an old flip phone. Today I shed the skin of who I used to be. Got Sinatra on a 45, I'm buzzing like a bee. Just hoping you'll come fly with me.
Overall, with its new design and strategically placed speakers, the Echo Dot has a louder, crisper, and richer sound. But I will say, sitting in front of these two speakers and actually listening to it, even though there is a difference, it's not extremely noticeable. At least not at normal volume levels. When you crank these guys up, if you are trying to fill up a big room with these speakers, then the Echo Dot really distances itself from the Nest Mini. But with both of these speakers being mini speakers, neither one sound amazing. If you want some really good audio, then I'd recommend picking up either the Nest Audio or the Amazon Echo. Those are both the full-size counterparts to these guys right here and have a much better sound. But with all the audio that you have coming out of these speakers, you're gonna need some good music. So let's talk about that next. When it comes to music providers, both of these devices support the major streaming services out there. Now, the list is going to be different per country, but here in the US, Google offers YouTube Music, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, and Deezer. While Amazon offers Amazon Music, Spotify, Pandora, TuneIn Radio, and if you click on the plus sign up in the top corner, you're going to see more options like Apple Music, Deezer, and more. If you have multiple Nest Minis, you can request to have a song that's playing on one sent to another room. So for example, I can say, "Hey Google, move music to kitchen." Now, unfortunately, as of right now, you can't do that with your Echo device. The voice assistants have been the same as they always have. Google has the Google Assistant and Amazon has Alexa. You can use your voice assistants for all of the basic stuff, asking it what the weather is, what's on your calendar, setting timers and alarms. You can also broadcast messages and use these devices as intercoms to talk from room to room. But in addition to all of that, you can use these devices and their voice assistants to control devices in your smart homes, like lights, switches, thermostats, just to name a few. If you want to dive a little bit deeper into the apps for both of these devices, you can set up different home automations, either through scenes or routines within their respective apps. With the new Echo Dot 4, Amazon has added the new AZ1 chip. This helps your device with faster responses from Alexa and quicker respond times through your smart home automations. Because of the boost in new hardware, I would say that the Echo is going to just edge out the Nest Mini in the smart home category. So to sum it up, the Echo Dot has a new design, physical buttons on top, and a new activation light on the bottom, where the Nest Mini has the older traditional hockey puck look with the touch sensors underneath. Because of the speaker configurations inside the Echo Dot, it sounds better than the Nest Mini, and as far as music, they're both pretty comparable to each other. Now looking at smart home, essentially pick your assistant. Do you want the Google Assistant or Alexa? But as far as the device hardware, the Echo Dot did get an upgrade this year, where the Nest Mini is still running on 2019 hardware. So with all of that said, I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Echo Dot 4 as the winner of this head-to-head competition. But what it really comes down to is, which ecosystem do you like better? Are you a Google person? Do you have Gmail accounts and different Google accounts? Also, do you like YouTube? That is something else that favors the Google ecosystem. Because there is a small feud between these two companies, at the time of this recording, Amazon does not provide service to YouTube videos. So that is something that you're not going to be able to get through Echo Shows or Fire TV Sticks. That is just not something you're going to get in the Amazon ecosystem, at least at the time of this recording. So whether you choose one speaker or another, I don't think you're going to be disappointed with either one of these. I hope this video was helpful. If you want to know more about either one of these products, check out the link below to reviews.org. If you guys want to see more from me, check out my YouTube channel, Steve Does, where I do a lot of other cool tech reviews. If this video is helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. As always, I want to thank you for joining me here at reviews.org, and I'll see you in the next video.